and divvied up. We're going to go to the match right now. Anders and Semler, take it away.
Thank you, Scott. This is Semler here.
I was going to say, you look different somewhere. That's very strange, so uncanny.
Okay. He's still as tall as I am. And it's a pleasure to be casting with you for what's only our second or third match casting together.
Yes, we had some fun times at the Infinity, then there's been a long break, and now we're here again. It's Cloud9 and Bravado Gaming. Stuart, you have some insight here. Can you predict the winner of this one?
I can predict Cloud9. I was watching them after the game, caught up with them as they were deep in thought. Let's just say, as you would expect, what happened to them against Hellraisers was a shock to the system. But here we go, the action's about to kick off. Why don't you take us away?
Shroud hiding inside the A-bomb site. Of course, we're on Cash, and that's a great start with the Semper picking up a headshot on Deviant. Gonna throw out a couple of grenades, and actually Bravado putting on some pressure here. Running in, Ragnar's gonna take the first kill on the Bravado side, but it's not gonna be enough right now. Cloud9 massively coming out on top with Black Poison. Is gonna be the only man left, hiding inside the smoke by the forklift. He charges out, finds the first kill.
They have what I think could only be described as the longest team huddle I've ever seen. Essentially, they got all the ghosts out of the system. It was, what on earth just happened to us? We felt confident going into this, and we just got punched in the face. So they need a confidence booster now. A big and easy score for them now will put them in great shape against Fnatic. But we'll see whether that is what shakes down as Nothing gets himself the first frag with the Hamas. And Deviant will go down, and Sean Garrett pumps himself to 2 more. And this is, as one would expect from Cloud9. Now, what's interesting to note, and you're up on the next game, Cloud9 like playing against Swedish teams, particularly Fnatic. This time last year at DreamHack they performed well against them, but that's the only team that's different, and Fnatic went on to win that tournament. So there is reason for optimism for Cloud9 fans. It is not all over. They like the hard road.
That Cloud9 are actually going to take all their frustration out on Bravado here and then go into the Fnatic match, completely clear.
You would have to expect so, if it goes to their plan. But Bravado, who knows? You can't write them off just yet, but this could also be important when you consider that Fnatic and Cloud9 could go into that result needing round difference. You never know.
Eco with a good shot with the smoke there. Bravado obviously haven't seen too much from them. Right, we can't underestimate Bravado, and it's pretty exciting that they're here again. It is a lot of fun seeing more and more teams from different parts of the world coming in and playing Counter-Strike. ESWC, obviously, we had another South African team in Energy, and we also had a Brazilian team like a boom. So we just need to spread the game around a lot. So we'll have to see now that they actually have rifles if they can, have a bigger impact than they had against Fnatic earlier.
Well, the truth is we've been blessed in 2014 with probably the most competitive top tier of any top esport, where anyone can beat anyone. And that can only continue if we continue to grow the top tier. So really curious to see what Bravado can bring. And yeah, you mentioned we've seen some great teams come from all around the world this far. Sean Garrett will poke his head out, get himself that frag onto Cent, and gets the favor returned back to it. The Deviant dropped by Semphis as Cloud9 take a man advantage out here. And Semphis is going to help himself to the second. And Cloud9 now looking for Black Poison and Ragno to finish off this 4th round.
So that was definitely very good on his part. I like the tiny detail with counter boosting into the middle vent. Didn't really have any effect on this round, but it's always nice to see a counter-terrorist team do that, because it can be a powerful tool if used in the right round. And now Sean Guest picking up an auto sniper, which seems like it's adding insult to injury. I mean, Bravado are in an eco round here, and now they're going to run into the most hellish weapon of them all.
A curse as well, though. The curse of the auto sniper. Not to be for Sean Garrett, who picks up 1, 2. Oh, only going to get those 2, and now is going to need backup and someone to pick up that gun for him, which I'm sure Semphis will happily do.
How does Semphis have a Glock in this round? He's on the CT side, and that would be a nice way to start. I don't mind that they play a slow picking game here. I think that's a reasonable choice, because rushing on Cash is very hard. You can do it at the B-bomb site, not so much at the A-bomb site.
See what Bravado have in their locker. So Sean Garrison is auto sniper that lie in wait. First of those two AWPs is right around that corner. Not sure if they've rattled any shots off in Vantage here. We don't have the best sound in our headsets to know whether they fired anything off from those two AWPs to have sounded that alarm. Got a very tentative opening.
A little bit slower than I had imagined, actually. Deviant is going to go down. It was a nice attempt and nothing follows up with a good headshot on Black Poison, who carried one of the AWPs, so already a big economic loss here. Shroud just grinding up against that plank that's slightly tilted there. You can do that, sort of just peek over where the container is, not a bad idea. And Shroud just buying time, waiting for backup to come in over there at the back here. 20 seconds left now. So this looks like the terrorist team isn't even going to... He's waiting inside, and it seems like Bravado are setting up for a bit of a planned execute where they have the smokes ready to throw from outside here. So actually, normally we'd see Molotovs being thrown in. Smokes can work too. Nothing will pick up. They line up and Petronian.
Something that we need to cultivate if it's to become as big a game as say LoL or Dota.
Yes, the latter of what you just said, I would agree with it. I think it's a long-term investment from a community point of view at that point, and it will take a while. But there's a lot. Now we're talking about the South African scene. I know the Indian scene is still alive. The Brazilian scene is still alive. The really big one is the Asian scene that we really, really need to get into. And once that happens, no doubt it will be a worthwhile investment. And then eventually we can just up the scale of the majors. There's no reason we only have 16 teams. Put more teams in.
Here we go. It's going to be Shroud to see action here as there are Bravado players dancing through the smoke, and they're all on top of the site. It's a bit of a free-for-all in there. Black Poison first frag, but Sempis delivers a double. Make that a triple for Cloud9. Bravado finally puts him out of his misery. Sempis with a man behind him, and Ragnar will get it. And, could this be the start of something special for Bravado? 3-on-3 as Hiko returns the favor and avenges the loss of Sempis. It'll be Hiko holding on to that B site. The bomb is isolated in the middle of the map, so they can pick it up and move it to wherever they feel comfortable. They lose Ragnar to Sean Garrett though, and now it's all falling apart for Bravado. Detroni's the last man up, 1 versus 3, and he is going to dispatch of Sean Garrett and give himself a fighting chance. As right by the bomb has
Would have been forced to show a couple of tricks, and Fnatic could try and pick up on it. If they end up playing cash against Fnatic, that could be a big deal. But I think you're right. Fnatic right now have really no idea what if Cloud9 have anything special in store, they won't have used it here.
It's going to be a hell of a game. Coming up after this, Bravado about to launch the most spectacular of comebacks. Or will Cloud9 finish off the South African romance? And take us away.
Well, it's the Glock train towards the B bomb site, and Cloud9, they're just running and gunning, which is what you're supposed to do in this point. Deviant trying to hit the headshots, 2 bullets left, they almost line up, but he's going to run back into the site, not quick enough. It's now 1-on-2 as nothing is the last man standing here against Sent and Black Poison. He's only got the Glock, and they're slowly whittling him down, and I think somehow... That's a sixth sense. He realized there might be something going on in the vents. He even switched to burst fire just to make sure that might have happened. And he's got plenty of time here, nothing to try and clutch it, make it a triple for himself. And 16-0 Bravado here.
Goes over towards those. Goes to the first frag. It's going to...
You said this is the group stage. You lose this game, they're out of the tournament. So they want as much out of it as they can get. If that includes getting another 5 rounds on the board here, that'd be great for them. They have more stuff they can look at once they get back home. More intel about what they did wrong and right and everything else. So this is not for nothing.
This is Bravado's opportunity to shine. How often do you get to come to such an event and compete with field of top international pros? And Sempis and Sean Garrett want to end that sentiment very, very quickly. They get the opening 2 frags with their CZs and will move in. Low health on the pair of them, 27 and 29 against the 3 fully held famous bearing South Africans. And bomb planted nevertheless, and Black Poison goes down, running out of Bravado players now, and we're down to just Ragnar, 1 versus 4. Low health across the board, but he is going to have to deliver something spectacular. They're going to charge him down, are they? Sean Garrett is, sorry, Sempis is going to be down. Next man walks onto the end of that Famous as well, which is Sean Garrett. 2 versus 1, but so little time left on that bomb.